Hey, how's it going, Pisces? Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome here to my channel. Yeah, so it's time for April 2021 mid-month tarot card readings, and I use the same spread and the same deck every mid-month reading. I find that this combination, the Starman tarot card deck and the Starguide spread that came in the companion book for the Starman deck, it's really an incredible eye-opening experience. It's kind of a really good mid-month check-in for you to see what's going on. It's kind of going to take a peek at any challenges that you might be having and possible outcomes for you. So I hope you guys really enjoy the read, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And just so you know, this reading is for anybody with Pisces in their chart, like Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course, any Pisces cross watchers. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm just going to shuffle. Let me do it just quick cut here. All right. I feel like I've got no game when it comes to intro. So let's just start pulling cards for you guys. Because, man, I feel like Mount Rushmore. So let's have a look at your present situation, Pisces. Yikes. So, okay, so I pulled the Death card, and this is kind of this is a creepy card, okay? And some of the artwork in the Starman tarot card deck is just really way out there because it was inspired by David Bowie. So if you're at all familiar with him as a performer, you know that he liked to really push it. So, this is actually a really good card. I know people tend to freak out because death is such a, people are afraid of death in life, but this is actually the end of a cycle for you guys. So something could be winding down. I'm getting the words to give you guys the advice to let the situation go with grace, because sometimes things end before you're ready, or you just don't want it to end, but this is going to be a very important, pivotal moment in your life where something has to end so something new can begin for you. But I do see you guys kind of fighting it. So let's see what that cause of conflict is. And usually an emotional tie to a situation is going to keep you hanging on to it, even though it's past its expiration date. It's not doing you or any other parties involved any favors at all. It could just make that separation, that goodbye, even harder. You know what I mean? If you're, especially, and what I'm getting here is this could really relate to a friendship where you guys are just, you're not feeling like friends anymore. It doesn't really feel like a loving relationship. And you guys could be descending into where you're just being really sarcastic with each other and saying hurtful things. And basically what I see here for you guys is that the writing is on the wall. I'm just actually going to write that down. Hold on for a quick sec. I'm still here. Hold on. So, but for whatever reason, you guys are not paying attention to what would normally be considered a red flag. And this is going to be for any situation. It could be for a love relationship, for, an employment situation. So, definitely, don't deliberately misinterpret what is going on here because your heart is not ready to let go. Okay, because you might be afraid of what is going to happen without the presence of that person or the situation. So I'm going to have a card for a cause of conflict. You know what? This is so important for you guys to know. Okay, so I've got the Four of Cups here. So when something ends, it ushers in a new opportunity in that same theory, that same vein, if it's a friendship or a love relationship or a new job or whatever it is, okay? So you're being really guided by spirit to let that go because they don't want you to miss the new opportunity here. So this is going to be a real cause of conflict for you. And because you're too busy looking at that door swing slowly closed, you're not going to notice the new one, okay? And you're so stressed. You're going to feel so stressed out by this Death card that something is ending. You might not give yourself the chance to look at what is coming in for you. And it can be very difficult to feel like you don't want to replace anything in your life, like a job or a friend or, you know, a romantic partner, but sometimes it's just the end of the road for you guys together, like for now, and you might come back together. You know, you have different things to accomplish, so you just might have this overwhelming feeling like, oh, I'm never going to have another friend like that again. I'll never find another job as good as that again. Or, you know, I really loved that person as my partner, but I think you guys know this already. Like, you're just seeing it, you know, and you're kind of brushing it off because of memories that were established a long time ago. But if you look at what's going on right now, it's probably not very comfortable, and it probably could be getting a little bit painful, you know, and you're being made to feel uncomfortable so that you will move forward, you know. The universe doesn't want you to sit still right now. It's expecting some sort of activation for you so that you could actually, and a little bit of complacency is happening, so the situation could have more and more flare-ups, you know, more and more discomfort. So not an enviable position to be in, but, you know, if you know that it's going on, you can kind of twist your thinking to oh, sorry. So the next card placement is the changes needed in order to face the challenges. And this is just this is the perfect card for the situation. Like, this situation, it has to be allowed to blow up. I've got the Tower card for you. This is not a nice and calm Tower card. Like in the good tarot, the Tower is just sitting there behaving itself. But this is actually like sparks are flying, you know. This is everything. The top is being blown off here. It really just feels like, you know, 911, it's an emergency. So you have to let this happen. You know, you just have to. And it's painful to watch this, you know, and you can see people falling out of love in you, and you can see people moving towards new friendships. And maybe it's happening that you're the one that's falling in love with somebody else, or, you know, you have no use for a friend that you guys were friends with for a really long time. But this is meant to be. This is the turning point in whatever that scenario is or relationship is right now. And it's basically like you're not going to have any other choice but to watch it deteriorate. And you might want to choose a clean break instead of sort of some lengthy spiral downwards, you know, or you could take a break or whatever, you know. Like one of my best friends, sometimes we just have to not talk to each other for a while, especially if the other person is really going through something, or you're going through something and you need to be alone and you feel misunderstood. Just say, okay, we need a break, you know, and that's perfectly okay. It's not monstrous to do that. It's really self-preservation. So let's see what your strengths are here, guys. This is really beautiful. This card here is the Judgment card. So this is like having that judicious ability to basically cut through the waffle. And that means like not attaching any sort of really deep emotional, I want to say attachment again, to the outcome. Okay, this is releasing yourself from the outcome and allowing the judgment of the universe, allowing the judgment of God to come in and separate the waters here. Like this, he really reminds me of Moses parting the Red Sea, right? He's just pushing everything to the side to clear a path to walk through. Okay, so this is what you guys really need to do right now. And if you feel like this has never been one of your strong suits, now's the time to start asking your team in spirit or your angels about it. Like, how can I get through this? Please, please cut a clear path for me so that I can continue on my journey. This could be a really good time for you guys to call upon your higher self to come in and take over your human vessel so that you can get through this with as little fallout as possible. You know, because Pisces, you're just a very deeply connected and emotional species. So you might really just want to call on your team in spirit again. And I really love when things are going very, very trickily. That's when I call on my higher self. I'm like, I need help right now. Please step in, take over my human vessel and lead me through this. And I also, when things are very, very difficult, I call on Archangel Michael to come stand in front of me and clear my path. So those are really, really good, beneficial things to do when you see and sense a deterioration, especially if someone is not being forthright with you about what is going on. Whoops. But you can sense it. It's very difficult to navigate that kind of a situation. It's painful and you have a sense of what's going on, but maybe not 100%. So, I mean, let's see what your outcome here is with the next card. This is really cool, okay? This card always reminds me of that higher self, okay? So the higher self resides above you, okay? And I feel like this card here, she's the Princess of Pentacles. It really shows that sort of periscope ability of your higher self. If you're not really sure what the higher self is, you might want to watch a quick video on that. But, you know, and your higher self can see everything that is going on. And it kind of has that sort of periscope ability to check everything out. So I really love that this card came out because that's exactly what it reminds me of. And that's the advice that I was getting from that other card. So it looks like you're going to be able to make the right choices to flourish forward with the Princess of Pentacles. There's a really strange graphic in there. This is kind of a bizarre card all the way around. But really getting messages here on your path to follow for your highest outcome. And the Pentacles is about your wealth and abundance. So, whatever breakup or breakthrough is happening here, you just have to really keep the faith that it is for your highest good and for your highest timeline, and keep on giving yourself that positive affirmations as you walk through, you guys. You know, life isn't always easy. So just keep in mind that everything that's happening right now is meant to be. And it looks like you're going to process through it sooner rather than later. And just remember, you know, the people that really love you, your team in spirit. And I'm going to send you love and light right now. And, you know, you're really connected to your higher self right now. And they, of course, want the best for you at all times. So, all right, guys, many blessings. Take care. Bye.